one calls it an experiment on the sign-in sheet. It's just a cognitive isolation therapy trial. 8 volunteers, 12,500 each rest. They said under perfectly monitored silence conditions. Alina signed up because of her tinnitus. She wanted silence more than money. The facility looked like a spa, light wood walls, soft white beds, a pulse monitor built into the wristband. A technician explained, smiling, the ceiling mics track every sound you make. If anything hurts or feels too quiet, press the red button. The first few hours felt peaceful. No hums, no cars, no voices. The walls swallowed everything. She could hear the muscles in her neck move, the small clicks of saliva when she swallowed. The technician said the chamber registered at -9 decibels, below the threshold where the body starts misinterpreting its own sounds. By hour 6, Alina heard blood moving through her skull like footsteps in soaked carpet. By hour 10, her heartbeat became thunder, felt everywhere, as if pressing outward against her skin. By hour 14, she began to hear something breathing. At first she thought it was her lungs until it didn't sink. She hit the red button, no one came. On the monitor, her wristband blinked green, system calibration, do not exit. She pressed again and again, harder, the little light pulsing politely. That's when she started noticing the calibration. The air vents closed, the light dimmed, the silence deepened, became not absence but pressure. The breathing sound grew louder, measured inside her chest. She peeled the wristband off, but under it the skin was red and raw, lines of tiny punctures where sensors had been injecting microcurrents. The display in the corner changed. Stage 2. Intentional monitoring active. Now she could hear her own pulse warping, stuttering, halting, restarting, then overlapping her heartbeat, a second one slower. Not in her chest. Below it. Her lungs tightened, she knocked on the walls. No echo, she screamed. No sound left her throat, only the feeling of screaming. The room was swallowing it before it left her body. The ceiling speaker finally crackled. A voice she didn't recognize said, "Excellent tolerance, remaining quiet helps the sensors distinguish which heart is yours." Alina clawed at the walls, leaving bloody smears that didn't reflect light. Every drop was suctioned into the surface, absorbed like ink. Hours later, the technician opened her door with a smile identical to before. Alina fell into the hallway, gasping. The sound returned in a flood, machines, air vents, her own ragged screaming. They wrote in the report that she lasted 19 hours and wouldn't continue the trial. But a nurse said she still covers her ears at night, terrified she'll hear that other heartbeat start again. Because when they removed the wristband, the display hadn't stopped blinking. It pulsed once every few seconds, steady, gentle, listening.